I do feel that we are, in a war more or less for the future of our children, for the future of nutrition, for the future of the population, society's health. And if we don't have people that are willing to stand up, we are going to rapidly. I mean, we already look around. We're already, you just. I mean, you can walk around Miami or wherever, whatever major city, and you can just see so many obese people, so many people suffering from chronic disease. And Miami's probably better than many cities because you have at least a little bit more sunshine and activity. But you go to most places and it is everywhere, and it's only getting worse. I mean, you've been in this game for decades now. Surely you've seen the standard advice has just not worked. And you said 7 out of 10 diseases you think can be basically reversed with reduction of flour and sugar. What are the diseases you typically see people getting better? I mean, obviously diabetes would be one, I would imagine, but what are you treating and what are you seeing?
Probably other than diabetes and heart disease and cancer, all the hormone related diseases. So every hormone related disease is driven by high insulin or by a lack of response of that individual to maintain insulin sensitivity over time. And there is scientific proof that Latin American people have difficulties managing lactose, just for an example, versus people from Europe, probably from their ancestors or perspective or whatever reason. It's clear that they have less or more likely to have a intolerance, lactose intolerance, from compared to Europeans. There's probably the same with sugar, or probably the same with the change that they have had in the flours. Because even if they think they are eating the same tortilla, or even if they think they're eating the same arepa, it's not the same because the corn is not the same. It has been genetically modified. That flour is not the same flour, and it's not the same. I can get your wife, Shawn, out of your house, and I can put another lady with the same name. It will not be the same. I don't know if it will be worse or better, but it will not be the same. But that's what's happening with bread and with the cornmeal. They call it the same, but it's not the same because the ingredients are not the same. The bread that people is taking as bread is not bread anymore. It's a mix of ingredients that is being called the same, but for your body is not the same. The same that that lady would not be the same for you, probably worse than your wife. So we need to understand what's happening because those are misleading things that make people say, "Oh, bread is an ancient food." No, it's not. At least not the bread you're taking. Oh, but the Mayan took corn as this, and I'm coming from a Mayan. Yeah, but it's not the same corn. And then the Mayan was outside every day, and they did manual work every day, and they did things that you're not doing. So either you change your food or you change your habits. You need to change something to be a Mayan again if you want to respect that ancient things. Or you can choose a pretty easier solution, which is eating something that can be eaten in any part of the planet, in any corner of the planet, which is eggs, meat, and fish. It doesn't matter which culture, which country, which continent you are, you will always find fish, meat, and eggs. So if we need to do like a planetary diet or planetary guidelines, we need to use the foods that every human being on the planet can use. And again, we do something monthly, which is sending food to Venezuela and Guatemala. The only way to recover a child that is with malnutrition is give them butter, eggs, chicken, meat, or sardines. That's what we give them. We don't give any other oil that the FAO give them. We don't give rice. We don't give wheat. We don't give any of the things that they are given. They will never recover with that. They get even sicker and die. But nothing. They think that is better than nothing. No, I don't agree with that. So if that can recover people, there needs to be someone else pushing. That's why, again, what you do and what this community probably that has people and professionals working together will probably do for the future.
Yeah, that's a good point when we talk about a planetary diet. You want food that's available all over the planet. And, if for people that don't know that, human beings are the most geographically diverse species on the planet. We occupy more land area than any other species. The second most being a wolf, and wolves are everywhere because they eat a diet very similar to what humans do. I mean, what we're designed to eat, which is, access to meat. And I mean, I find that very interesting and not surprising, as I've seen other studies out of Africa where kids that are impoverished and malnourished, when they get meat in their diet, it dramatically improves, and whether it's meat or dairy or whatever, with some sort of animal product, makes a huge, huge difference. What have you seen personally? Because it's nice to say, well, that we think this, but are you seeing, like you said, what are the results you're actually seeing? So when you get people that are actually able to and willing to change their diet to maybe a more animal focused diet, what kind of results do you see?
You want me to show you people that eat a lot and change, or people that don't eat at all and change?
Whatever you've got, we'll look at both
Okay,
if you can. Yeah, sure.
this is a diabetic. He used to be a diabetic.
Right.
So I was with him on the TV show because he reversed diabetes and lost, I don't know how many, like 100 pounds. And that's an example of someone that is overweight and diabetic and high blood pressure and kind of at the beginning of heart disease, treated with statins and so on, that completely reversed the condition, normal weight, not just him, but his family. The whole family changed. Now he has no pills, no disease, no anything, completely reversed. And the other example, which for me is even more impactful, is children. Because as you said, there's a huge difference. And I don't know if this is the right way to show. I don't know if you will be able to see the
Yeah, we can
change.
see it. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, she looked very, very thin and malnourished on the left side. Yeah, for sure.
This is within 1 month. And trust me, when I was there living, we couldn't do this in 1 month. See this.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. Yeah, wow. I mean, at first
This is,
of all, it's sad to see them in that state. With the looks like the knees are, their skin breakdown and all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
this is 3 weeks. 3 weeks of meat, chicken, fish, sardines, butter, and um, eggs. So, and they eat it. So the problem is sometimes they cannot chew, but you can give them raw eggs perfectly and they can still do it. The same with the butter. So we are now doing a shake for breakfast, and we call it Nutri Breakfast, that we put MCTOs and collagen and coconut oil, and fats and protein that we can mix and give them. And we are using it for people to lose weight and having a breakfast like the bulletproof thing, and for them to recover. The same exact formula is recovering people from either obesity or malnutrition. And that's what nutrients can do. The only thing that we need is an army of people spreading that information.